Hey guys, just going to give you a little update on what we're going to do about aphids and white flies. We had a bad outbreak when our roof had hail damage, so we had to tarp this thing and get a new roof put on. So we've got a much better material now, a lot more confident in this material than that Perloff from Home Depot. That stuff was just complete junk. I would not recommend purchasing that. Anything over a pea size is probably going to break or go right through it. Ours just disintegrated in probably a $50 size hailstorm. So anyway, we had a bad outbreak. The plants were all dying back because of the lack of sunlight, so that really just made a breeding ground for the aphids. We were using neem oil, but we couldn't keep up with the outbreak. And two, I'd pointed out before, we're going to get rid of some of these dirt plants because I noticed that it's kind of a breeding ground for them, so we're going to go ahead and roll those out of the greenhouse. Anyway, we're still just trying to get built back up. We've been going another couple weeks now after we got our roof put on, so all these are new. And you know, we dropped in some peppers and tomatoes, and this tomato plant here did survive, and it is massive. So that's most of that growth just within the past 2 weeks, probably at least that much of it. So I expect a lot of tomatoes out of this one plant. I did try the suckers and planted a couple suckers here, and they shot up. So that does work. If you want to try it, they produce rather quickly as well. So anyway, I'll go ahead and cover the Azamax, and we're going to try out the Safer Insect Killing Soap. I've been using this for a couple weeks. It seemed to have kind of knocked them back. I'll report back on how this does. And again, we're going to use this in combination with some neem oil. Just trying to use a variety of things so that they don't become tolerant to one of them. So far, it's been working, so I'll keep you updated on this. This stuff is rather expensive, so it's not something that both of these are supposed to be fish safe, and definitely follow the directions. I know this one's a little safer than this one, but do not mix it incorrectly. There's specific directions on how strong to mix this, because this is concentrate for both of these. So anyway, I'll let you guys know how that works out. But so far we've cleaned up everything, and we've gotten rid of a snail problem that we had as well in the you can kind of see that they're no more. The swirl filter was just absolutely full of snails, and you can see no snails. I put goldfish in each of the grow beds and also in the swirl filter and the reserve. And the hard to see down there, we have an air stone, and I just upgraded to 1-inch plumbing here. Anyway, so far that's knocked back the snails quite a bit, and I haven't seen any since, so we're hoping to keep those under control without having to do anything to the system. We want to save the red wigglers that we have inside the grow media, and they've been reproducing like crazy. And I'll put a link to Jim's worm farm below. Also, I'll put a link to these products. I got both of those off Amazon, and you can also get the neem oil off Amazon. It's much cheaper. For one bottle, you know, 1 ounce will make a full bottle. That's probably like $8, and that'll make 16 bottles, which would be about $160 worth of spray if you bought it at Home Depot. So definitely a cost savings buying the concentrate. Anyways, I'll give you a full tour of all the things we upgraded since my last tour. Definitely cut back on some shading issues and algae growth, and did a few improvements that I would recommend doing from the start. Alright, I'll check you later. Thanks.